On Sunday, the world lost a role model, an icon, a friend, and a dad. Kobe Bryant and 8 others lost their lives in a terrible helicopter crash in Calabasas on January 20th. Kobe's daughter, Gianna, was on the helicopter with him. She was only 13 years old, already on the rise to become Kobe 2.0 in the WNBA. Kobe taught the world that a kid from Italy can dream on becoming the next Michael Jordan. At age 20, he won his first of 5 NBA Finals. During his last season, he scored a total of 33,643 career points, which marked him third on all-time scoring list. Kobe was an inspiration just not on the court, but off. Since retiring, he's been working on new ventures like the Mamba Academy, writing children's books, combating homelessness, and being a father to 4 beautiful girls. At the Puente Interprete show, we would like to send our condolences not only to the Bryant family, but the families of the lives that were also lost. Please join us in honoring the lives lost for 24 seconds.
Wade is guarding Bryant. Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up with the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh, he banks in the 3! And the Lakers win the game! Kobe will get it for the win. Got it! Get it! He is hard to believe.
No, he's not.
Amazing again at the buzzer.
Is there anybody more clutch than that man?
Kobe baseline, jumper, yes! Bryant to the dribble, Bryant attacks all the way, scores! Lakers lead, 9 seconds left. Gray comes out to double, Kobe around him, Kobe down the middle. Don't you hold, Kobe Bryant!
The Lakers down 1. Will Kobe give them one last gamer? Bryant on the move with the jumper. He got it! 60. Rebound gets in the hands of Kobe, throws it ahead to Clarkson, and Clarkson will dunk it. 4.1 to go, timeout Utah. Kobe Bryant, 60 points.
You guys will always be in my heart. And I sincerely appreciate it. No words can describe how I feel about you guys. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. And I love you guys. And my family, my wife Vanessa, our daughters Natalia and Gianna, thank you guys for all your sacrifice. For all the hours I spent in the gym working and training. And Vanessa, you holding down the family the way that you have. I can't, there's no way that I can thank you enough for that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And what can I say? Mamba out.
Damn. Rest in peace to the GOAT, bro.
Rest in peace to Kobe. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant.
Also, rest in peace to the other lives that were also lost. Let's not also forget about those. There were also 8 other people.
Yes.
Along with Gianna, that was also whose lives were lost. Man, this is actually going to be a somber show. If you were expecting some type of debate argument, man, we're going to save that for next week. But we will be having some conversations. Don't worry. We also got a phone in. We got one of our good friends about to phone us soon. We're going to discuss his moments of Kobe, like what was his favorite moment of Kobe, and etc. How you doing, man?
I'm okay. I think that's all anyone can be right now. Just okay.
I completely forgot. Thank you for listening. You are listening to the Puente and Interprete show. We are on social media. We're on Twitter. You can find us at the Puente and Interprete show. That is Puente and Interprete. You can also find us on YouTube. Alex, how can they find us, bro?
On YouTube, we are the Puente and Topete Show. You can go ahead and subscribe. You can hit the little circle at the end of our video on the left corner of the video, the little circle that's also our little thumbnail. You can subscribe by hitting that, and make sure to, if you like our videos, you can hit the next video recommended on the right corner at the end of our video.
Man, I think, man, where should we begin? I want to ask you, what's going through your head right now? What's on your mind as we sit and do a show dedicated to the GOAT, the future Hall of Famer, without question, Kobe Bryant?
Well, right now on my mind is I want to recognize every single one of the victims who was in that crash. We have, of course, Kobe Bryant, his daughter, Gianna Bryant, the Altobelli family. You had John and Keri Altobelli and their 13-year-old daughter, Alyssa. Christina Mauser, who was a top assistant coach for the Mamba girls basketball team, and her players included Gianna Bryant and Alyssa Altobelli. You had the pilot, Ara Zobayan, and the Chester family, Sarah Chester and her daughter, Payton Chester, who was also on the team with Gianna and Alyssa.
So, yeah, so bless up, rest in peace to all the people whose lives were lost. I want to get into, obviously, a lot of the question asked is, where were you when you heard the news? So I'm going to ask you, where were you when you heard the news? What was going through your mind? All that.
I was at work at CVS, and it was actually a customer who told me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, a customer told me.
Damn.
So I was behind the cash register, and a customer just came in, and I forgot what he was buying. He was just buying like one thing. It was early in the morning, right before 10 o'clock, and he just said, "Kobe died," and I said, "What?" Like, I didn't believe him. Like, he was like, "Yeah, Kobe just died." And I just looked at him like, there's no way this man just died, you know?
Like, literally. Like.
And then this customer tells me he died in a helicopter crash, and I immediately went to Twitter. I don't even think I gave the customer his bags, his item, because I was just in too much shock. I couldn't believe, this guy who everyone was just talking about like a day and two before died. And not only him, but everyone else.
The way I found out was I was doing homework, and I got a text on my phone, all caps, bruh. It's like, okay, the last time somebody messaged me, bruh, all caps, that was when Mac Miller died. So I was like, what the fuck? What else happened? So my first reaction is, what's up? Keep doing my homework. My friend messaged me saying, Kobe died. I was like, hey? No way, get out of here. I didn't believe it, so I went back to doing homework. And so, like, obviously that's on my mind when I'm doing homework, so I'm like, shit, I might as well go check out Twitter. So I go on Twitter, and my first reaction is, bro, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. And one of my cousin FaceTimed me, and he was like, "Did you see the news?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm literally looking at it right now. There's no way this is real." And then, because the first report was from TMZ, and TMZ can be iffy sometimes. Like, they can report some good facts, and then they can misinterpret a couple things. So I thought they got hacked. I thought TMZ actually got hacked. I was like, bro, this is a hoax. Like, there's no way. And then as soon as the LA Times and Bleacher Report and ESPN came out with it, I'm like, oh my God, this is real. What the heck? And I just sat there. I didn't know what to think. I called my mom. Told my mom, I was like, yo, Mom. Because she was packing boxes because she's about to move into a new house. And I told her, I was like, yo, Mom, Kobe died. She was like, what? Like, my mom always cried. So I called my dad right after. I called my dad, and my dad actually, I think he did cry, like, low-key. Like, hey, Kobe touches people's lives, man. Kobe retouches people's lives.
He really did. Kobe touched a lot of people's lives, and everyone who knew him, I didn't know him, but everyone who's been on the NBA TV channels talking about Kobe just expressed how good of a man and how much of a family man he was. And as someone who has just family around them and still has a lot of their family with them, I think that it really forced me to appreciate what I have in my life, you know? Because you never know when something is going to be taken away from you. You never know when someone is going to be taken away from you. You never know when your last day is going to be your last day. And it's just such a sad tragedy because it's just really sad. 9 people lost their lives who didn't need to lose their lives.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this opened up my eyes too, because as somebody who has been like, I'm trying to put words together. It's still shock. I think that's the best way to put it. You basically phrased it beautifully. Like I think a lot of times we go through life like, yeah, we are appreciative, but sometimes we forget to show it or just reach out to the people that you have around you. I think with this loss, it kind of woken some people up. Like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to this person, check out how they're doing. Obviously, like it's great to be doing that. I actually thought I reached out to some people afterwards, messaged them. That's why I called my parents. Right after that, I just called my parents, and then my cousin called me, and then just from there, we've just been having a conversation. But yeah, this whole thing it sucks. It's sad. As you can kind of hear my voice, it's still kind of hard for me to process the thought of Kobe Bryant actually gone.
It still doesn't feel real.
Nah, it doesn't.
I'm still hoping to wake up,
Dude, for
like
real.
one of these mornings and think this is all a bad dream.
Like you go on social media, it's Kobe died. I'm like, damn. So this is actually real. We're gonna keep talking about Kobe, but we're gonna change it in a different perspective. I want to ask you, what made you? So, of your all-time greatest basketball players, it is who? Who's your favorite all-time player, basketball player?
My all-time favorite's always been Kobe.
What got you into the Lakers or basketball in general?
So growing up out in the Los Angeles area, I always had, I guess, Laker blood in me.
Okay.
Better way to phrase that would be that like my dad grew up a Laker fan, and I remember watching games with him when I was really young. Watching the original Kobe and Shaq years.
Ooh,
they won their first championship.
The 2000 era?
Won their first championship when I was 5 years old. And my dad actually used to take me to a couple of those games. I think right before Shaq joined the Lakers in 97.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's always been like one of those topics that I can always just easy to talk about, like especially with my dad. And
Feel you.
And like no matter what, we can talk about the Lakers and we can have in-depth conversations about it.
I feel you.
I honestly didn't get into basketball until after Kobe won his 5 championships, like really, really get into basketball.
I feel you.
I remember when I was like 13 or 14, that's when they won in 2009 and 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And I, at the time, didn't really think too much of it. Like I grew up thinking Kobe was the best. Like he should be winning championships, you know? So I was almost thinking of it like as a no surprise thing. And I didn't really realize what I was witnessing happen on that TV screen all those years ago.
I feel you.
I didn't get into basketball until I saw Kobe tear his Achilles.
Got you. Oh, so like during the Steve Nash,
During
Dwight
the
Howard,
2013 Dwight
Okay.
Howard, Steve Nash. I started picking up basketball right around the end of my junior year of high school.
Okay.
I didn't play in high school at all, and Kobe was always my favorite player, and I actually I would pretend to like do all his moves when I was first starting out, and I was an awful basketball player at first. like I couldn't dribble, I couldn't shoot, like all I could do was rebound, dude. I was basically Dennis Rodman out there.
That's what's up.
And seeing Kobe, something that always stuck with me was seeing Kobe tear his Achilles and then walk back onto the court to make the 2 free throws. Not only did he make them, he sunk them, hit nothing but net. But seeing that drive and that will and that a big old middle finger to the face of pain, saying I'm not gonna concede, I'm not gonna let you win, I am going to come out on top of this.
Inspiration, bro.
Very inspirational. I
felt inspired.
I remember when I first started playing basketball that summer, every morning before I would go inside the LA Fitness gym, I would watch the highlight of him making those free throws.
Hey, that's dope.
Every single morning, just
Hey,
to
that's
remind
dope.
myself, no matter how bad you feel today, no matter how crappy you might be feeling, just remember, it's never gonna feel as crappy as that did for Kobe.
Facts, man. Trying to think, where does my love for basketball go? I think it goes when I was born, like literally when I was born, because there's photos of me in a actual. I need to find it. I know it's somewhere. I need to find it, but there's a photo of me. I think I was either 2 or 3 years old. I didn't really, obviously I don't remember it, but there's a photo of me in a Kobe Bryant jersey, number 8, faded yellow, white 8, and the Laker logo on the top. And then I remember watching basketball games with my dad, and I remember, this is what I kind of remember. I remember watching the 2000s finals against the Pacers. And just before that, I'm pretty sure, I might have my finals and playoffs all mixed up, so pardon me. But I remember seeing Reggie Miller, and I'm like, bro, this dude's nice. And then you see Kobe Bryant, and you're like, bro, this dude's nice. Like Kobe. And then you got Shaq on the other hand. And then you got Big Shot Bob. And then you got Ron Harper. And then you got freaking D Fish. I was like, bro, this is my team. This is my team. Easy. Like, easy. This is before they went on that incredible run. Like, way easy. I think I was in 1st or 2nd grade. And then, obviously, they won it again. That series, that was pretty amazing. Because as a young kid, you're just like, yo, like, the Lakers just won back-to-back championships. I didn't live in SoCal. Well, I mean, you can probably consider it SoCal, but depending on the map. I used to live in a small town called Ridgecrest, California. It's famous for the Air Force Naval Base. They have an Air Force Naval Base out there. So as a kid in a small town, I was like, bro, like, this small town sucks. Like, I mean, it didn't suck, but it was just like, really not much to do.
Right.
But play basketball. All you do is play basketball. Like, you and your buddies will either play hide and go seek. Do you remember that old game, kick the bottle or kick the can?
No.
Oh, okay. So basically, you have a bottle in the center. Everybody hides. There's one man counting, like, there's one person counting to, like, 25 or whatever number you decide to choose. Everybody hides in the neighborhood. And you would go into people's lawns. And I was in, like, 1st and 2nd grade hiding into people's lawns. And when the guy says, ready or not, here you come, like, he has to go and find you. The first person to kick the bottle or the can is safe, and which means the game goes back on again. You have to tag the person in order to not be the guard.
Really?
It's weird. Yeah,
I've
it's such
never
a
heard
weird
of
game.
that game before,
Trust me,
dude.
the fact that I remember it
I
as
never
a,
grew that. Or I never played that growing up.
as a first and second
I
grader.
played like kickball and kick fence. And
Yeah,
there was
I played
dodgeball
some
and 2
weird-
square and 4 square. The girls would play hopscotch.
Yeah, same.
The teacher, when we were acting bad, would make us run to the fence and back.
Same. Yeah, no, like we would play some weird things. And then the one I definitely remember was the Pistons when we played Detroit.
In 2004?
Yeah, I remember that one because we had just bought a basketball hoop in front of my house, and like I remember it was during halftime. I don't remember which game it was, but I was super pissed off. I was like, "Bah, we are really about to lose to the Detroit Pistons," which everybody knows that the Lakers probably should have won that series, but things happen. But anyway, so I remember going outside and practicing Kobe's fadeaway. Like, I would literally do the step back, pump up, turn around, shoot. Like, I would practice that nonstop. I don't know why. I was super obsessed with the fadeaway. Like, I'm sure everybody else was too, but, like, I was, like, destined to get the fadeaway right during the NBA Finals, which is really weird. But then again, it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, Kobe inspired you to go out and shoot a basketball. He inspired me to go out and shoot a basketball. Because, like, a little thing behind me is, like, I'm not very athletic. Like, my genes is not designed to be super athletic.
Okay.
But, like, just seeing Kobe's, like, do that, I was like, okay, if that man can do it, shit, I'm gonna go try to do a fadeaway real quick.
I think the thing that impressed people so much about Kobe is that even though he was pretty tall for a shooting guard, there is a difference between the way he gets his points and the difference way someone like LeBron or Anthony Davis gets his points.
Facts.
Like when you watch LeBron or Anthony Davis, and I've had the pleasure of watching both LeBron and Anthony Davis play, and I had the pleasure of watching Kobe Bryant play once in my life. And LeBron and Anthony Davis, taking nothing away from them, are physical specimens
Right.
who put in the work that Kobe Bryant put in. And because of that, they glide effortlessly on the court. Everything they do, it looks like it's with ease. Like they don't put out a sweat. With Kobe, he earned every single point that he was gaining or he was scoring on the court. No, there was never an easy point unless like it was an open shot. All of Kobe's shots were pump fake or spin or 2-3 moves combination. He was, no matter what, always going to have one more move than you while you were guarding him in order to be able to shoot.
It's crazy because you hear players and coaches and etc. come out these past couple of days talking about Kobe's work ethic. And the one thing that struck me was when they were training for the Olympics, and I guess like the next team meeting wasn't for like another couple of days. And who was in the gym? Kobe. Kobe was in the gym before anybody else was even in there. That right there, it's pretty wild. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, and we also have a caller that's gonna be calling in very shortly, so we're gonna hop him on this question as well. Favorite Kobe memory, favorite memory that you might have. It could be any, honestly, memories. I'm gonna add an S on that one because I got a few.
My favorite Kobe memory, I think my favorite Kobe memory is him and his 60-point game, because out of all the like iconic games, that was the one I watched live. Like I remember watching the 2008 and 2009 finals, but not like besides Game 7 where Kobe didn't play very well in Game 7 of the 2010 finals against the Celtics. I feel like a lot of those games aren't iconic for Kobe, and the 60-point game is one of his most iconic moments in his final game. If I were to go back in history, you got to remember the 81-point game. I wasn't watching basketball back then.
That was wild.
The three-peat. I remember vaguely remembering the celebrations.
It was pretty big in my house.
What about yours?
I think mine has to do with his family. Watching Kobe, because I would watch a lot of Laker games with my uncle, who sadly passed away a couple years ago. He's the reason why I became a Laker fan, for starters. His favorite player was Magic, and then Kobe. He loved Kobe. I would literally sit with him and kind of like your dad. You know how you have you and your dad can have conversations about Laker basketball, in-depth conversations. Same goes with my uncle. Like my dad, we can have conversations about the Lakers, but not as more in-depth as it is with my uncle. Because my uncle watched every single game. Like, dude, oh my gosh. Like, when I say every game, I mean literally. He sat on the couch, came home from work. He worked at Department of Water and Power for L.A. So he came home from work, had a Dr. Pepper, sat on the couch, and watched the Laker game. I remember Sundays, I would go over and watch it with him. And just sitting there and watching him, like, just in awe of what Kobe was doing. He would tell me, like, oh, when Magic played, this is what Magic did that, and then Kobe doing that. Like, that's the difference between them two, blah, blah. Like, he would just be, like, comparing players as he was watching them out of respect, because he was like, there's no way that player can do what Kobe's doing. But I just wanted to just throw that out there. It's just like a couple memories that I enjoy. It's just watching Kobe be Kobe with my uncle. That's honestly that nothing else kind of beats that, if that makes sense. Because there's something I cherish like deeply. The one Kobe memory I actually do like does not have to do with any basketball game. Actually, I went to the parade after they beat the Celtics. Where I have to be the Celtics. When they went to they had the parade in the Coliseum. It's freaking hot. It was me, my dad, and my sister. And I just remember standing out there as an 8th grader. I think I was in 8th grade at that time. 7th and 8th grade. And, like, I just look around, and I'm like, wow, this ain't even half of the parade. The parade is outside of this building. Because remember, they had to go all the way down Figueroa and then wind up at the Coliseum.
Right.
So just imagine that whole street. And then most of the people that were there winded up inside the Coliseum. I don't know how, but they did. But no, and then I heard Kobe speak. And just hearing Kobe speak, I was like, wow, like, this is Kobe Bryant. Like, this is the Black Mamba. This is Kobe Bryant. And then obviously he did it again after that against Orlando. He beat Orlando. That Orlando series.
Against Dwight.
Against Dwight. I remember watching that game because right after they won, I took my dad's car Laker flag.
Right.
And this is when I lived in Chino Hills at the time now. I had moved to Chino Hills. So after that Orlando Lakers series, I took my dad's flag because we just won back-to-back. And, you know, as a kid, you can't really celebrate. You can't really drink alcohol, even though you're in junior high. Don't drink, kids, and wait till you're 21. But even though you couldn't, me and my stepbrother at the time, we rode our bikes down a steep-ass hill to wind up at a Circle K. And we literally, like, walked in. It was like, yo, the Lakers are back-to-back champions. And the guy at the cash register guy, he was like, the Lakers won. I was like, wow, he just won back-to-back. And he's like, oh, let's go. Like, he didn't really, I feel like that guy didn't really follow basketball that much. But he was like, oh, that's cool. Well, good for them. And I got my soda. I went back. Me and my stepbrother shook our soda bottles. We just threw it up in the air. We were like, bro, this is always celebrating. And then, and then obviously the 60-point game was just insane. We about to get Chili on the phone. You want to get Chili on the phone right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get our boy Chili on the phone. Please join us. Thank you for joining us. I probably should have said that. You listen to the Puente and Tepete show. We are going to try to get our good friend Chili on the phone. So please bear with us. And please listen to us sing. because obviously we can't really play any songs without getting sued. So we're gonna acapella delivering the hell out of this song. So
Are we really?
oh, we really about to do this right now. It's a sad
I
moment,
did not
bro.
sign up for this.
Oh, I did too. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I tell you all about it when I see you again.
I don't know the rest.
Damn, I should probably look at the lyrics on that. So bear with us here. We got our
Chile, I'm sorry. Unexpectedly calling you from a different phone. Hello. Chile, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Hey, Chile, what's up?
What's up, my guy?
Hey, how are you guys, man?
We're doing good, man.
We're doing great, brother. Shit, it's been a long time. It's been a couple weeks. Bro.
Dude, it's been like months.
I mean, we saw you in December, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a
Yeah,
month.
that's a while, bro. That's a while. My
Yeah,
hair's short.
Oh yeah, Jordan cut his hair. It's all gone now.
Oh, yeah, I saw the social media stuff.
Yeah, so now you can't make fun of him for looking like a girl anymore.
Yeah, no more.
I mean,
Hey, you look like a girl from
technically-
behind.
Technically, you still do. You know, there's women who have their hair.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh,
Hey,
wait, guess what?
Yeah,
I cut my hair too and I shave my beard.
you're playing. You cut your
hair
hair?
too?
Yeah.
Really?
I cut
Yo.
it like 2 days before Christmas.
We
Yo!
remember you shaving your beard. We didn't know you cut your hair too.
Yo.
You never post anything on Twitter or Instagram. How are we
Chile,
supposed to know?
Chile about to come through. Chile about to come through. And well, I'm about to look at him like, wait, you mean you kept this under wraps for this long? Hey, I respect you for that, dude. I respect you.
Well, you guys are going to see me in a couple of weeks.
That's true.
Hey, that's true, though.
You know, we're
So
surprised we
crazy.
haven't seen you in the last couple weeks here.
Facts, bro.
I've been working 4 a.m. to 1, so I get home pretty tired and I just knock out.
Oh.
Yeah, for you. Hey, so now that we have you here, reason why we have you here is because you are a Kobe fan.
Yeah, a Laker fan, correct?
A Laker
Chile?
fan.
I'm a basketball fan, yes.
Basketball fan. We'll take that too. Me and Alex was just discussing our favorite Kobe memories. But before I get to yours, I wanna ask you, where were you? Like, what was going through your mind when you found this terrible news out?
I was outside in my home on the street talking with my neighbor. I had just gotten home from my girlfriend's house. And I look at my phone because I didn't look at it the whole day. I see the notification from the ESPN app. It said, paraphrasing here, Kobe Bryant dead in a helicopter crash. I look at it, glance at it, put it away. I'm like, I did not just read that. I'll keep with my conversation with my neighbor going and go back inside and, look at the article. By the time I get inside, I get messages from my friends. I'm like, dude, Kobe passed. I'm like, no way. What the hell? So I was I was shocked because, living in LA, it's not just the Lakers, it's Kobe,
Yeah, it's
Right.
true, bro.
Kobe was like, he was LA. He was LA personified in every sense of that word.
Facts, man.
It's like,
what?
I was in downtown when they revealed Shaq's statue.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Were you close by to the Staples Center?
Yeah, I was actually at the Microsoft. I was across the street for a concert.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I saw the statue and everything, I'm like, okay, it's the Shaq statue. I'm like, wait, doesn't Kobe? In my head, I'm like, I think Kobe in a way kind of deserves one first due to the fact that he stayed in the team. It was more loyal.
Yeah.
That's
That's true.
You're right.
Kobe did once almost join the Clippers back in 2007 in free agency, but I think the reason Shaq got his statue first was because Shaq retired first,
And Kobe was still playing.
Right, and I think Kobe was still playing, huh?
He was still playing at the time.
He was still playing when they retired Shaq's jersey as well.
Kobe was there for that.
Yeah, this was 5 years ago, yeah.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, I was there too.
Hey, that's cool.
What was that, Chile?
No, wait. 3 years ago. What am I saying? Yeah, 3 years ago. My bad. This was March of 17.
Well, what was 3 years ago?
The statue, the revealing for Shaq's statue.
Right.
Yeah, I think it
So
happened.
Kobe had retired by then.
Oh, we did?
I think he had like a couple of years of retirement.
Well, I think he had just retired.
But look at this,
Because he was playing in 2016.
And Shaq was already inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
By the time that happened, Shaq was already in the Hall of Fame, and Kobe was waiting for his process. Which
Chile, I have a quick question. It was just announced Kobe's going to go into the Hall of Fame. I believe it was announced yesterday. Do you think that he, regardless of I guess what happened, do you think he was going to be in either way as a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah. Of course. Like, I compared Kobe to Derek Jeter.
Okay. Like he's the Derek Jeter of LA?
Of the Lakers. He was the captain. He was the one who brought the team up, tried to motivate the team. He was like telling them what to do, how to motivate them in a way. So when his time for the Hall of Fame came up, if he didn't go in 100%, he was going to go in either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was going to go in. And, it's like, without a question, he was going to be Hall of Famer.
Anonymous, I'm calling it.
Unanimous? It's already unanimous for him.
Straight up
Yeah,
unanimous. Isn't that the first? That I saw. I need to figure out if that was either he might be the first or. Anyways, we'll figure this out. While I'm kind of trying to figure out that stat line, favorite Kobe memory, like anything.
Do you have one, Chile?
Yeah. It's going to be kind of awkward or kind of weird.
Why?
Because my favorite Kobe moment was me playing with the Lakers in the Kobe courtside 64 game.
Whoa.
You played with Kobe on the Lakers court?
No, like the game. You know how I was playing the Nintendo game that Kobe Bryant came out.
Oh, got it. I thought you were one of the little kids at like the halftime game that plays.
Oh, no, dude. I didn't even speak English then.
You mean, okay, I get what you're saying. So your favorite Kobe number is being Kobe in 2K.
Yeah, 2K before 2K.
I get you.
2K.
I get you.
Actually, my favorite Kobe's memories were, because I have a couple.
Lay them down, bro. Lay them down, bro.
We're the tag team with Shaq in the early 2000s.
Dynamite.
The three-peat?
Yeah.
3 championships in a row.
And then that series against Boston, the back-to-back ones.
That's one of my favorites, too.
The finals one?
Yes, the Boston finals.
Game 7?
Game 7. One of the best basketball games ever played.
Metal World Peace.
That Game 7. Metal World Peace.
Hey, shout outs to Metal World Peace for saving us. Without Metal World Peace popping that 3, we wouldn't be
Metal
sitting
World
here.
Peace was one of the clutchest players in the NBA that year.
Facts. Despite his...
He's so underrated.
Still, defensive-wise, his defense, insane. Metal World Peace, Ronald Texas defense, you can play some defense.
Chile, I want to get your question really quick because you are a big soccer fan, football fan. What do you think about Chicharito joining? Was it the LA Sparks? Not the LA Sparks, the LA Galaxy.
You said LA Sparks?
Well, LA Sparks is a wrestler.
The LA Sparks are also the WNBA team for Los Angeles.
LA Galaxy.
Honestly, in a way, it's cool for the Latino community.
It is.
But I've never been a fan of his. I'm straightforward. Like,
Why is that? Why aren't you a fan of Chicharito?
You got me shocked, bro.
because as every Mexican soccer fan out there who loves their national team, I am not one of them because I got my heart broken more times by the national team than I have with my ex-girlfriend.
I feel you, bro. I feel you 1,000% on that one.
Soccer is a team sport, though. You can't blame it all on Chicharito.
No, I'm not blaming Chicharito because, again, if you do a comparison, I will compare him to Kershaw.
To Kershaw?
When it comes time to appear the most, it won't happen. You know?
Hey, I know exactly what you mean, but you got to give it to... Yeah, I know. Actually, I know what you mean.
Again, it is a team sport, so the offense didn't help Kershaw a lot, just like the defense in the midfield doesn't help Chicharito by giving them the ball, or passing them, or giving them open games, right?
Facts.
And
However,
No, go ahead. However,
he became so overrated that I'm like, oh, dude, he's scoring goals by luck. He's falling down to the ground and hitting his face with the ball, and the ball's going in here. He's scoring. He does play for Manchester at the time. He came out one of the biggest teams in Mexico, but I'm like, his hype is good. He deserves this because he's a humble man, but I'm not as excited. I'm more excited to go see the manager of Galaxy because I know his history of when he played in Argentina, for example.
Yeah.
You know?
More
history, championships and stuff like that, you know?
Should be interesting for them, especially for the Galaxies. Now that LAFC is kind of, they're on the rise quicker than a lot of us probably even thought. A lot of me too. It's like, bro, I didn't even realize they were gonna be this good this quick. But can't what's the word? Can't shut out Carlos.
Oh, Carlos Vela?
Yeah, that dude's scary.
He is. That left foot is scarier than Randy Johnson's left arm.
oh,
damn! Ay, damn! Hey, quick, man, I had a question in my head and I kind of lost it. It's one of those days, bro.
I'll come back. Don't worry, dude.
I'll come back. But damn. Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what I kind of remembered? I don't know if a lot of people might remember this. Y'all remember the blue jerseys that they had when Shaq was there at one point?
No, the Dodger ones, the blue and white.
Yeah, the blue
jersey. The ones?
It was blue and white. It looked like Dodger. I think it was.
They look like Dodger jerseys. Chile, have you ever seen those?
Yeah, I remember those.
They're actually in 2K. They're one of my favorites to play with as an alternate jersey.
I owned a Kobe jersey of that.
You know what's
back
funny?
When I was a kid.
You know what I own?
What?
I owned. Remember when they came out with the weird Christmas ones? Christmas from like his last year, where it was like cursive lettering, and it was like
oh my Lord,
it was like a dirty, like it was almost like a off-white jersey color.
Yeah,
I have that one.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it's a dirty jersey.
Yeah, the Christmas jersey that they made specially a couple years ago. Yeah. He only wore it once, but it was on Christmas.
This one.
The only Lakers.
That blue one, I owned it. I had one. I had an option.
I had 2 Lakers jerseys.
Oh, which one you got?
Who do you have?
Oh, I had it because that don't fit me anymore.
Wait,
one of them was just like your typical Los Angeles one that they buy for little kids.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like Laker brown, but it was like Laker colors.
Okay.
Oh, I get you.
And the other one?
And then the second one, my neighbor gave me, and it was purple actually. But the second one, my neighbor gave me a Campbell jersey.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Campbell.
And then funny, so he played. Never knew his first name.
Damn. All right, that's pretty freaking sick.
That's a pretty rare jersey. Not a lot of people walking around with it.
Well, I knew him also because of the video game too. So
hey,
I got into basketball because of that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Chile. Now that I gotta ask you one more question, then we gotta wrap it up. But Super Bowl's on Sunday. You watching?
Of course.
Who you got? Who you got, bro?
You know what? just like in baseball, besides when the Giants go in, National League, NFC, going for the 49ers.
Chile slamming the 49ers in.
But
He's out Niners.
Wait. I have to ask Chile. You're going for the 49ers, and they just beat your Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game.
I know.
Bold dog. That's pretty.
Like,
and I don't hate them for that. Green Bay didn't play a good game.
That's called respecting the game, bro. And respect. I respect you for that.
Kansas City is going in strong too. You know, it's one of those questions that I'm choosing San Francisco not because only they're in California, but you know it's the division.
I feel you.
In the NFC.
I feel you.
But in this Super Bowl, I'm more excited to watch what's going to happen. Like when the Steelers and the Cardinals played, like about 13 years ago.
Oh, I remember that game.
10 years ago, 11.
Yeah,
12?
it was.
that was 2010.
But that was the same year the Lakers won. That was a great year for me. That was a great year for me.
Great year too. That was a great World Cup too, man. South Africa was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, man. 2010. That was simpler times, bro. Simpler times.
10 years gone by, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Damn, Chile. Nah, we ain't ending on no side note, bro. We're gonna end on this though. Chile, you gotta stop by, bro. You gotta come over.
Yeah, I want to go soon.
Yeah, Chile. When are you gonna?
You guys normally do your shows on Thursdays?
Yeah, we typically do it on Thursdays, but you know it's one of them. One of those days, and because I got work on Thursday. But yeah, no, we typically record on Thursdays.
Yeah, we want you to come by, Chile, and talk some soccer so you could school us both.
Yeah, we need some knowledge, man.
Best thing is that I have Thursdays off, so I could go on a Thursday.
Cool. We'll schedule it too. We'll schedule it.
Probably next Thursday, maybe?
Hopefully, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just scheduled.
What time do you guys normally start recording?
3.
Yeah, around 3:15.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's 3 o'clock. All right, Chile. We gotta let you go, man. But we love that you took the time out to speak to us. Dedicated your time to discuss Kobe and all things Kobe.
Thank you for being one of our top fans who is always watching our videos on YouTube, retweeting us, messaging us, viewing our post on Instagram. You're awesome, Chile.
We respect you, Chile.
I was there for the first episode in person.
You know, I'm gonna let the audience on a little secret right now. You know that thumbnail that you're staring at right now, the photo in the video? Chile took that photo.
Facts, man.
Of course I did.
Yeah, it's all you, brother. It was all you.
If radio and music production doesn't go through, I know I can have a career in photography.
Attaboy!
Candids. Woo!
Making moves. All right, Chile. We'll see you soon, bro.
Thank you, Chile. We appreciate you.
All right, too. Take care. See you guys soon.
Later, man. That was nice.
He was gonna say.
That was nice,
That
bro.
was really nice.
Oh, man. I miss that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he really cut his hair? You really think he cut his hair?
I guess. I mean, he doesn't post anything, so
That's
I
what I'm
was
saying,
expecting
dude.
him
Like,
to come in with
how
with
short
the
do you
Jesus
think it
flow
is?
still.
Exactly. Like, mine was a flaw. Mine was Jesus looking.
Like, whose do you think it is? Is it like medium?
Nah,
it's
not like mine. No.
So you think it's closer to mine than yours?
Nah, I think it's more like yours.
Okay,
There's
we'll
no
see.
way. There's no way he shaved it off like mine. Mine.
Yeah,
I
shaved it off,
shaved it off, bro. Like, there's not a lick of hair coming down on my shoulders. They won't be for a long time. But yeah, we were discussing Laker basketball, Kobe basketball. Favorite moments, where you were when it happened. We also like to take the time to thank y'all for listening. It means a lot. You can also check us out on Puente and Topete on Twitter. That is Puente and Topete. Man, I slipped. You can also find us on YouTube.
Yep, the Puente and Topete show. I believe it's just Puente and Topete on Twitter. I mean, we tweet it out, we Instagram it, we Facebook it, or even on we're putting our videos up on LinkedIn. So go ahead and follow us however you can.
Yes, and we will be on your streaming platforms very soon. So sit tight while we try to navigate our ways into that.
As one of my
Like-
favorite radio hosts says, Ben Maller, we will soon be in the air everywhere.
Hey, in the air, everywhere we go. People wanna know
Who we are, so we tell them we're Puente Entopete, Puente Entopete. All right, Jordan. Let's end this on a positive note. Let me get your Super Bowl pick and why.
Oh man, I said last week Kansas City Chiefs. I'm still going with the Kansas City Chiefs. Why?
with
You know what? It comes down to this: if Patrick Mahomes can become Patty Mother frickin' Mahomes, let's say this one more time: the MVP of the 2019 season, Patrick Mahomes, they are winning the 2020 Super Bowl. I don't know a score projection because I don't feel
It's a Super Bowl. Yeah, no one ever feels confident on a score
no,
prediction.
but I remember last week the over was very slim. Like everything was so like 3 or 2 points.
Yeah, I believe the spread is only +1 in San Francisco's favor.
Like, blah. But yeah, no, I got Patty Mahomes, and then the Honey Badger on the other side is going to take care of business.
Okay.
Hey, they gonna do it for Kobe, bro.
So-
They doing it for Cobes.
So I was actually thinking, I was leaning towards the Chiefs all week. Last week, just leaning towards them.
Damn.
But now I'm starting to lean back towards that San Fran side.
Okay.
I'm just starting to think that defense is for real.
Defense is scary.
Their run game is for real. Their offensive line is really good. George Kittle is the best tight end in football, both passing and both catching and blocking.
Better than Travis Kelce.
I think he's a better blocker than Kelce. I'm pretty
we
sure.
about to find out, bro.
I'm pretty sure he's a better blocker than Kelce.
Okay, continue, and then I got a question for you.
I don't know, man. I really get a good feeling out of movie star Jimmy. You know, I think he's gonna have a great game.
Yo, so I'm about to look up something real quick that I thought was super freaking hilarious. So you know how they do over and unders, right? So this is actually real.
You want to go over this ridiculous prop bets?
Yeah, no, there was ridiculous over and under. Over and under. Will a player leave the game and not return due to concussion symptoms? The yes is plus 120. The no is under. No is 150. You going over or under on that one? Okay, I'm going over.
You think a player will leave with concussion symptoms?
But let me say this: they will come back healthy when the season starts in 2020.
Okay. I'm gonna go under. I know it's happened like the last 2 or 3 years in a row. I'm gonna go under just because I wouldn't want that to happen.
Okay, this is a great one. I'm actually gonna use this one. Which company airs the first commercial after the coin toss? The odds: Bud Light 15-1, Budweiser 15-1, Coke 19-1, Hyundai 19-1, Skittles 19-1, M&M's 24-1, Kia 24-1, and any other is 2-3.
So
that is a great one.
So I think the reason Bud Light has the highest odds is because have you seen their ads lately for Bud Light Seltzer?
Yeah.
Yeah, those ads crack me up, but I'm going to go with a underdog, and I'm going to say Doritos.
Doritos.
What are their odds?
But I'm still actually, you know what? I'm going to say some type of car insurance.
So any car insurance?
Any car insurance.
Any car
insurance. Because I remember one time insurance was one. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, this is the okay, I just want to read this one because this is just, oh my God. I feel like this is going to happen.
Oh no.
You know, I have to ask this one, man, because it's fun. Like, you know how, yeah?
Bruh.
Like, if you put no on this one, man, okay, I'm just going to say this. The total number of Donald Trump tweets on February 3rd. The over is 6. 140. The under is even. The under is 6, but it's even.
Wow, the over is 40?
The over is 6. Like he'll tweet 6 times.
I was wrong there.
On February 3rd. Or he will tweet under 6.
He's going to have like 12 at the beginning of the day, like at 4 or 5 a.m. before anyone's even awake. And I would definitely take the over on that.
Without question, especially when you got those political shows going down and impeachment stuff. But anyways, we're going to stick strictly sports and keep politics out of this for now. What's another weird one? Because he's so really funny. Isn't that Tom Brady's wife?
Yeah, she's not even playing though.
You know what? I need to find another one. One of my buddies sent me one. This is a perfect one. All right, over, under. The national anthem will be 1 minute and 56 seconds long.
Who's singing it?
Demi Lovato.
She's gonna restart and have to go past that.
I'm going over. She's gonna hit the high notes, bro. Once she hits those high notes, that's like a split second of time being wasted.
See, I don't think these are actual, real, legitimate Vegas bets, though. These are just people being creative. Like, what was the good one I heard this last week?
Yeah, I want to hear one.
I'm trying to remember.
Like some of these are really just
I know.
hilarious.
How many times will... Actually, no, I don't know.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
These are hilarious ones. Number of times Tony Romo will correctly predict a play call, even though it's on Fox.
3 or 4. Yeah, he's not
on
even
Fox.
calling. Yeah, he's not even calling it.
Oh, this is number. Oh, this is
from
last
this year?
year's.
Yeah, it's last year.
Oh, what the heck, man?
This last year's, Jordan. What are you doing?
My bad, bro. My bad. There's freaking sad shame emotion. We do have some notable news though. Yeah, we have been discussing.
Right,
Kobe,
today we were
duration of the
discussing Kobe Bryant. We are remembering and celebrating his life, and the lives of the other 8 who were lost in the helicopter crash on Sunday. Rest in peace to those who lost their lives and their families.
We do. I don't know if I should tell them. Maybe I should just keep it a secret, and then they can just find out themselves.
Stay tuned. We have a big secret coming.
Yeah.
Not sure what that secret is, but there is a big secret coming.
Yeah, stay tuned. That's all I can say. Oh, let me get your thoughts since you asked me about the Super Bowl. I want to ask you. Phillip Rivers is no longer going to be the quarterback for the LA Chargers. Does this mean that my prediction of Tom Brady coming to LA is going to be true? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
Because Tua is going to go to San Diego.
Oh, so Tua's not going to Miami. He's going to LA.
No, he's going to LA.
Tua is going to LA.
Tua's going to LA.
So he's not going to be sitting behind Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No. They're going to
Fitzpatrick is staying on the Dolphins, man.
They're going to bring in Tom Brady. And
whoa. Who bringing in Tom Brady?
They're going to bring in Tom Brady, but for like 1 year, 2 years tops.
Chargers or Miami?
The Chargers. And then,
so my prediction is coming true that Tom Brady coming to the Chargers.
But only for a year, because then Tua's going to usurp him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Charger fan and you hear this, you might be pleased to know that Tom Brady will serve you a Super Bowl, and then you will have the start of a new dynasty. Tua. I don't even know how to say his last name. That's really disappointing in myself. You can go ahead and play that. Dun 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 dun.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it either.
Tua Tagovailoa.
I think it's Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa.
We're both probably wrong.
Yeah.
We're both probably really
we're
wrong
just gonna hit the
there.
buzzer on that one.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady is coming to the LA Chargers, folks. That's my prediction.
But that's just according to me, and what do I know? Obviously nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this for both of us.
I am not a Charger insider, so don't believe a word I say about the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this for both of us. We don't know jack shit we're just sitting here discussing what we believe is going to happen. And I believe Tom Brady is coming to the Chargers. Phillip Rivers is going. Here, check this out.
Where?
He moved to Tampa Bay. He moved to Florida.
Right.
Jameis Winston is adios amigos of the Bucks.
So Jameis is leaving.
Or check this out. Bring in Phillip Rivers. Jameis rides the bench.
Nope. They would never do that. Jameis wouldn't do that. Jameis would be
I know
like,
he
no, I
wouldn't.
demand
I know
a trade.
he wouldn't.
No
I just had to say
way.
something.
There's
I just had to say
no
something.
way that would happen for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
So Phillip Rivers is coming back for the 2020 season, but he's playing for fill in the blanks.
Jacksonville.
What about Nick Foles' contract? What are they going to do with Nick Foles? Nick Foles, who is supposed to come back. Gardner Minshew is supposed to be there too. Nick Foles a backup on a starting job salary.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Jaguars,
Marcus Mariota did that too.
The Jaguars gave him that contract, and
I was thinking maybe Tennessee Titans. I mean, it's not that far away from Florida.
right.
But then again,
there's
he has
Georgia in between.
But then again, he has a whole damn starting lineup of kids. He has a front line of kids.
I bet he could run plays with just his kids. Full front line, full protection.
Honestly, when he
Three wide receivers.
When he gets older, I pray that there's a video that comes out that goes viral of Phillip Rivers and his starting squad of kids just playing football. I just want to see like all of the Rivers kids, and then someone commentating it saying, Rivers passes to Rivers. Rivers is running down the sideline. Touchdown, Rivers. Anyway.
In other news, the XFL announced their 52-man rosters, and they're set to kick off the week after the Super Bowl. I'm starting to think we're probably going to be covering that. I am a big football fan, and you never know what headlines might come out,
Yeah, honestly, I got to start watching it. I think with me personally is once football season is over, I dissect, watch basketball like crazy.
Yeah, I'm usually the same way.
But it's because we're so used to not having a football afterwards that we turn to baseball or basketball. My preference is basketball.
Mine as well.
When a Dodgers game is on, I watch it because the Dodgers typically play at 7:10. The Lakers play either earlier or during that, so I just flip flop.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, I'll try to watch the Dodger games if it is, but I am always watching the NBA or the NFL when they're in season.
Facts. Before we get out, we like to send our condolences to the families who lost their loved ones in the tragic accident that happened January 20th. That also killed the late legend, future Hall of Famer, GOAT, 5-time champ. Man, I can go on and on. Kobe, Bean, the Black Mamba, Bryant, and his daughter, Gianna Bryant. Future Mamba Bryant.
Mambacita, as they called her.
Mambacita.
As they called her on Instagram.
Rest in peace to all of you guys.
And
like the GOAT Mamba said.
Right, and really quick, just thoughts and prayers to the families affected. And like the Mamba said, as Jordan was saying,
Mamba out.